Good afternoon and welcome back to Tech Innovation 2020. The last program of the day will be about innovation opportunities with UK companies in collaboration with Innovate UK. Before we start in a few minutes, I'd like to remind everyone to type and submit any questions you may have during the presentation on our Pigeonhole Q&A platform by scanning the QR code at the top right corner of your screen or visiting the website at pigeonhole.at/techinno1. Representatives from the speakers' companies will also be on the platform to answer your burning questions about their projects and technologies. This last segment, in collaboration with Innovate UK, aims to showcase innovative technologies in various areas such as AI, digital manufacturing, computer vision, and medtech to help UK companies identify partners and explore collaboration opportunities. We will first hear a few words from Her Excellency Owen, British High Commissioner to Singapore.
Hello to everyone tuning in from all over the world. It is my pleasure today as the British High Commissioner here in Singapore to speak to you at the opening of TechInnovation, where we are showcasing our innovative UK companies and their respective technologies. I'm proud to share the opportunity for you to partner with them to co-innovate new products and solutions. Despite the challenges posed by COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, it's been great to witness the ingenuity of the organisers in redesigning this immense conference into the digital space. It's a testament to the innovative nature of tech innovation at the Singapore Week of Innovation and Technology. I'm proud to note that this is the third time that Innovate UK has officially participated at TechInnovation since the signing of the MOU between Innovate UK and IPI in 2018. It's great to see the continuing strong appetite from our UK companies looking for innovative collaborations and partnerships with international partners at this event. This year, you'll meet UK companies with technologies spanning across AI, data analytics, digital manufacturing, computer vision, and future mobility, with applications that can impact and improve business productivity, model societal challenges, manage supply chain challenges, and ultimately support us human beings to better utilise technological tools for our common benefit. In the UK, our recent spending review announcement on the 25th of November highlighted our renewed desire to focus on science, technology, and innovation. In it, we committed significant increases in research and development funding, with almost £15 billion for 2021, and over £260 million to continue the transformative digital infrastructure programmes, including the shared rural network for 4G coverage, local full fibre networks, and 5G diversification and testbeds and trials programmes. In addition, we've plans for multi-year funding to deliver a step change in investment to tackle climate change and deliver the Prime Minister's 10-point plan for a green industrial revolution. This includes funding for electric vehicle charging infrastructure and new carbon capture and storage clusters by 2030. The UK, along with Italy, will host the next UN Conference of Parties for Climate Change, or COP26, in Glasgow next year. In and beyond our COP26 presidency, we'll look for ways to ramp up global action and ambition in meeting Paris Agreement commitments and look to the many exciting and innovative opportunities for science, tech and research to set us on a path to a green recovery from the pandemic. We have an ongoing SG UK partnership, which has been refreshed to reflect new post-COVID realities. In this next phase, it prioritises collaborations between our two countries that deliver the most benefit to our businesses and communities, pursuing innovative collaborations in trade, climate and sustainability, technology, knowledge and education, as well as security and resilience. My team and I will be delighted to support partners to co-develop innovative technologies and create effective solutions that tackle these global challenges. I look forward to the upcoming presentations from our group of UK companies. And as I welcome them virtually to Singapore, I also welcome everyone else from all parts of the world to come and speak to them, to find out more about what they're doing and to identify mutual opportunities to cement partnerships for the years to come. I would also like to encourage you to listen in to the other UK-led sessions at Switch and the Singapore FinTech Festival over the next 3 days on AI, 5G, Singapore UK partnerships in tech and financial services. I'd like to close by thanking the organisers, IPI, for the invitation, and also to acknowledge the work done by the teams from Innovate UK, RTC North, Department for International Trade, and the Science and Innovation team at the British High Commission here in Singapore for successfully organising and supporting the UK delegation and the session today.
Thank you, Your Excellency. It is now my pleasure to invite Janet Geddes, Deputy Director, Global at Innovate UK, to share her thoughts on the UK-Singapore innovation collaboration. Over to you, Janet.
Hi, so good afternoon, everybody, and good morning to friends and colleagues in the UK. I'm Janet Geddes. I'm the Deputy Director of the Global Team at Innovate UK, which is the UK's innovation agency. So we're very pleased to be back at Switch. I think this is our 3rd year now at Switch, and we're very pleased as the UK's innovation agency to be supporting the group of UK businesses that you will hear from with their engagement with Singapore. So this afternoon, I'm here to give you a bit more context to our UK-Singapore relationship around innovation, who Innovate UK are, and what our current partnership with Singapore and with Enterprise Singapore looks like. So I mentioned that Innovate UK, we are the UK government's innovation agency. We have the mandate from the UK government to really support business-led innovation that will drive productivity and economic growth within the UK. We structure our support around about funding businesses, providing them financial support through grants and loans, and about connecting businesses with the people that they need to help their businesses grow. We're part of a larger organisation since the last 2 years called UK Research and Innovation. The UK government decided to bring together those bodies funding research, and when I say research, I'm talking about basic and applied research, and us as the UK government's innovation agency together into this much larger body that has a budget of around about £7 billion a year. And this is really about supporting the translation, about the creation of knowledge and about the translation of that knowledge into the impact, the economic impact that I talked about, but also the social impact that we want to see within the UK and globally. So innovation really is key to driving prosperity in the UK. It drives productivity, as we talked about, it drives export, it drives the growth that we want. And this was really recognised recently by the Right Honourable Alok Sharma, who is our Minister responsible for business as well as energy and industrial strategy in the UK. He was reflecting on the COVID-19 pandemic and saying really how it has showed us how vital science and innovation is to us, to our economy. And that at this moment in time, we really have this opportunity to unleash this new wave of innovation. And he has a particular focus on building a future which is greener, safer and healthier than before. So what do we believe are key elements of the UK's innovation landscape? What makes a productive and healthy innovation ecosystem for us? We have a supportive innovation system ourselves as Innovate UK. We're part of this larger organisation. There's a lot of investment that goes into supporting businesses to innovate. We're blessed with having some of the world leading universities in the UK and research organisations that can really help with the pull through of that research into translation and impact. We also have a good private investment community, and we also have other supportive networks, spaces within the UK as well. I won't talk through the slides in a lot of detail, but this is just to give some sort of idea of the type of support that Innovate UK provides to UK businesses. And so this support, it is competitive, but it's available to any businesses that registers within the UK, so registers as a UK business and who want to undertake any sort of research and development in the UK. So as I mentioned before, we have various funding and finance options, grants for single companies, grants for businesses to collaborate with other businesses or research organizations, a loans portfolio now, and we also try and connect businesses up to investors as well. So we try and bring investors within our programs to and bring them in at a potentially earlier stage than they would have access to businesses. What we realize is that there's a role for us to be playing as the UK's innovation agency to better connect UK businesses to the potential their potential investors of tomorrow. We also have a range of non-financial support as well under our innovation and growth advisory services support. This is really critical. For us, it's not just about funding an innovative project, it's about funding an innovative business and really seeing what is the support they need to grow and scale their businesses and be successful. And sometimes that is conversations with people who have been there and done that. It's about helping them connect and find the people they need within their business to grow. It might be something very specific around about an intellectual property audit, for example. Within the UK, we also have quite a large range of centres and networks as well. So some of you may be familiar with the catapult centres, which are centres of excellence around quite specific areas where the UK believes it has expertise. An example being compound semiconductor applications. And these centres exist to bring together government, academia and businesses. They provide some physical infrastructure, quite often for businesses to test out new products and new services. And And because I head up our global team, I will talk about our international programs. That's why we're here. But we realize, of course, that the UK, being the size it is, our market is there, but there's a much bigger global market for our UK businesses. And of course, lots of the expertise and knowledge that UK businesses need to grow exists outside of the UK. So we have quite a range of programs to help inspire businesses, as well as inform them about opportunities and support them to take up those opportunities as well. And the program that the businesses you'll hear from today are on is one such opportunity. Just a quick mention that a lot of our support to businesses is structured around the UK government's industrial strategy, which itself focuses on 4 grand challenges. Most of these will probably be familiar to a lot of countries and to you in Singapore. So as you can see, there are from AI and data economy, aging society, clean growth, and future of mobility. So within and under these grand challenges, we have a series of challenge-led programs that again are quite specific and focus on supporting businesses to get together with academics and others to really solve some of the crunchy challenges that we're facing within the UK, and also recognizing where we might develop areas of excellence out of those challenges. For example, we have one around accelerating detection of disease. We have under AI and data economy, one looking at the audience of the future, so how audiences are going to digest content and experience content going forward. And one, I think, which is a big issue for lots of people is obviously the battery challenge of batteries and battery storage. So this shapes quite a lot of our delivery of programs within Innovate UK. So just to talk briefly about our engagement with Singapore. So I'd say that for the last 5 years, we have been increasing our engagement with Singapore and with Enterprise Singapore in particular, and with IPI as a support partner, and really about understanding where there is opportunity for UK and Singaporean businesses to work together to really take forward innovation. As you can see from these key highlights, we've had various areas of focus within our collaboration. So we do believe that there's lots of synergy and opportunity broadly within, I'd say, the urban infrastructure, smart urbanization space. And we have supported a number of, I suppose, interactions between UK and Singaporean businesses and provided some small scale funding support for UK businesses to come to Singapore and test out their ideas. As I mentioned, we've also brought businesses to switch for the last 2 years, and obviously this year virtually. And this year we're also starting the last item mentioned there. We're starting a new incubator program of support with Singapore and also with 3 other countries. And that's really about providing some, I suppose, longer term support to businesses who have decided that they feel they would like to take forward a partnership with Singapore, but need some more additional support in terms of understanding the market better, understanding the ecosystem better within country. So that's our new incubator program, and that will be focused with Singapore on cybersecurity. And I just also wanted to mention our Eureka partnership with Singapore. So Eureka is a global multilateral framework that enables research and development to take place between various countries around the world. And we're very pleased to have run 2 funding competitions with Enterprise Singapore. and round one resulted in 5 projects being funded in areas of AI, medtech, and satellite applications. We received 34 proposals, and 17 were from between the UK and Singapore. And round 2, which has closed recently, we received 35 proposals. So that's, we're seeing an upward trend, which is very pleasing, between the UK and Singapore, covering quite a broad range of sectors as listed there: energy, agri-tech, advanced manufacturing and health. And we will be jointly making funding decisions in January 2021. So just to conclude from my side, we are very keen to enable UK businesses to further explore opportunities with Singapore and with Singaporean business. We see Singapore as a key innovation partner for the UK, and I really hope that we are able to increase our engagement with Singapore going forward. So that's it from me. I just want to say thank you, and very much look forward to hearing from the cohort of UK businesses that we've got coming up next.
Thank you, Janet, for that sharing. We will now hear 8 UK companies' pitches about their latest technologies in AI, digital manufacturing, computer vision, and medtech. We'd like to remind everyone to type and submit any questions during the presentation on our Pigeonhole Q&A platform by scanning the QR code at the top right corner of your screen, or visit the website at pigeonhole.at/techinno1. Representatives from the speakers' companies will also be on the platform to answer your burning questions about their projects and technologies. Our first presenter is Krste Pangovski from Vision Intelligence Limited.
Hi, my name is Dr. Krste Pangovski, and I'm the CEO of Vision Intelligence. Today, I'd like to talk to you about Vision Intelligence for industrial productivity. Today, there are 300 million people working in factories, while only 1 in 10 automatable tasks is currently automated. The rest is done by people, accounting for almost 2 out of 3 of all factory operations. Simultaneously, the last manufacturing generation is leaving for retirement, taking valuable skills with them, and we have no strategy in place to make sure that those skills are retained. And at the same time, we have almost no data on human activity in those factory environments. That needs to change, and it changes with Vision Intelligence. Our technology digitizes human action on the factory floor, removing that blind spot in factory analytics. Our system digitizes human actions, providing data and operator and line performance, allowing factory operators and factory engineers to get a first-hand insight into what is happening with their workforce. Cutting-edge analytics and visualization tools allow for data-driven productivity improvements. We do this by being a vertically integrated company, meaning that we provide both the hardware that is able to capture that information, as well as the hubs that serve and the portals through which you can gain those insights. Here we see a number of different applications that we are developing. For example, the top left application, we can see picking out whether operators are wearing protective gear. In the middle, we can see additional safety applications where we're looking at the human presence in dangerous environments, such as in robotics enclosures, or for example, on oil rigs within a pipe drilling environment. On the top right, for example, we have fall detectors as well, meaning that human beings that are in danger can be easily identified and detected, and alerts can be sent to make sure that a responder can be put there in place in time. Productivity applications can be seen at the bottom. So automated time and motion studies, as well as defect detection in human assembly lines. The cameras can be sent and deployed across a number of different sites, and the applications that I've described can be downloaded to those hardware AI edge cameras. What this means is that a factory operation can pull in human analytics data from a variety of different sources, ranging from individual cells through to entire assembly lines, as well as looking at the overall operational environment. Here we're seeing an example video of a single cell where an operator is putting together some electronics equipment, and this is a scheduling application that we've deployed. We see our AI recognizing which steps are taking place and tagging the total time taken. So for example, how long it takes to place the housing in a ready state, how long it takes to add a label, as well as placing the additional components such as holder pins. What that means is scheduling operations can be optimized, meaning that job can be more readily piled up in such a way that the overall operation can be optimized. You can see the full video by scanning the QR code on the right-hand side. The technology benefits are very wide-ranging, from real-time assembly analytics, where you will likely see an improvement of 15% in yield, traceability and scheduling for highly regulated industries, as well as tracing root causes, and ensuring protocol adherence as well as takt times, where you'll be able to see up to 25% improvement in utilization. Skill retention and training is an important part, and because we're able to classify and disseminate video analytics to other members of your organization, this means that they can learn from one another and create a type of tribal knowledge to retain the key skills. And we've seen 50% reduction in training times as a result of that. Broader technology benefits we class into three areas: workforce, production line, and factory operations. For workforce, we see improved productivity, on-the-job knowledge sharing, and greater workforce engagement, amongst others, including improved safety. On the production line, we're seeing fewer defects and less line variability, better assembly processes, and importantly, faster new production ramping. At factory operations levels, real-time analytics provides better human resource utilizations, as well as improved scheduling, reduction in time and motion waste, and of course, resilience to turnover in staff. We are particularly interested in a number of collaborations, particularly with aerospace MROs, as we would like to test our system in a live production environment for within the aerospace MRO area. We're also interested in partnering with groups from Singapore's academic community to scope collaborative projects to advance the technology position. And we are aware that the applications of our technology are much wider than what we have currently worked on. So we are looking to see how we can apply our technology within retail, smart cities, construction, and healthcare. My name is Krste Pangovski, and I'm the CEO of Vision Intelligence. If you would like to learn more, please contact me or visit us through the TechInnovation portal, LinkedIn, or online by scanning the QR codes below. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Chris, for that presentation. Our next presenter is Aleksandra Pedraszewska from VividQ Limited.
Hi, everyone. My name is Aleksandra, and I'm the co-founder and COO at VividQ. VividQ is a deep tech company based out of Cambridge in the United Kingdom. And at VividQ, we have a world-leading expertise in holographic display and the applications of holographic display in devices such as augmented reality smart glasses, head-up displays, and large-scale displays such as laptop and retail displays. Today, I would like to tell you more about our technology and invite all the ODMs and OEMs to join the collaborative projects with VividQ to integrate holographic display into next-generation consumer electronics. For a very long time, holography has been considered the Cadillac of display technologies. not only for augmented reality, but for any type of 3D display that is bringing us beyond boring flat panel displays that we are looking at today and into the new generation of consumer electronics. And this is not something that we believe only at VividQ. This is a widely accepted truth amongst the industry. And as you can see, we have been supported by Bernard Krste, who is one of the optical architects at Microsoft HoloLens responsible for the display side of things. So holography is very much going to change the way that we are interacting with digital content. And starting with your GPS navigation, that thanks to holographic display is going to move beyond your windshield onto the road, making it so much safer and easier to use. You will be able to follow notifications that are given today by your phone, taking attention away from what you're doing on a daily basis and allowing you to really integrate it into the world seamlessly. But we're going beyond that, integrating holography into any type of screen that you're currently looking at. And all of those screens are going to be powered by VividQ technology. Holographic display has major advantages from low power use to high image quality and high brightness that are very much expected by consumers in the augmented reality space. But most importantly, it's adding the depth perception into those images. Today, in augmented reality, the stereoscopic display or the display that is showing content on only one depth plane is not meeting the requirements of the consumers. We need a solution with full depth of field that is allowing for easy interaction and preventing vergence accommodation conflict, which is really much preventing the mass adoption of augmented reality devices. VividQ is providing one of the biggest innovation in this space by allowing real-time computer-generated holography with our software and hardware IP. We have made this innovation thanks to an amazing team in Cambridge that's been working on this technology since 2017, and we have made major breakthroughs with a portfolio of patents and trade secrets that we are offering to OEMs and ODMs working with us on those devices. Our software development kit is allowing us to use any 3D data input that is currently available in the market, integrated with a range of display hardware to create those immersive, fully three-dimensional holographic projections. As I said, our world-class team out of Cambridge with experience from leading photonics departments from the UK, but also the entire of Europe and Asia is supporting us in bringing those solutions to the market. This is the team that is very much ensuring that the integration of our technology is going to be as smooth with ODMs and OEMs that are working with us. The first three applications that we're looking at are augmented reality wearables, smart glasses, automotive head-up displays, and gaming laptops. But we are looking to go much beyond that with the support from our partners and customers. We have come a long way since the scientific breakthrough that allowed us to start VividQ in 2016. We are collaborating with world-leading OEMs, partners in the embedded industry, and we are looking to enter into licensing and collaborative projects with more companies in 2021. Today, we are working with 8 OEMs and ODMs. We have over 12 strategic partners, and we are looking for VividQ technology to power over 150 million devices by 2025. We are looking to work with components manufacturers, especially in the areas of optics, microdisplay, and semiconductor. We are licensing our technology to ODMs that are prototyping and manufacturing those next generation devices and OEMs bringing them to the market. I'm encouraging everyone to get in touch. The world isn't flat, so our displays shouldn't be either.
Thank you, Aleksandra. Next, we have Irma Gilbert from E4-3D Engineering for Additive Manufacturing Limited.
E4-3D Engineering is a British startup incorporated in 2019. We are developing a digital marketplace for 3D printing automotive spare parts. The aftermarket industry is shifting from the physical spare parts to digital ones, but this may give you some challenges. The first challenge we have is the piracy. Copy or theft is an important issue for original equipment manufacturer to selling their spare parts design online. Existing on-demand manufacturing only provide customers with access for additive manufacturing capabilities. No safe way exists to store, transfer, or download a digital design file to be manufactured locally by 3D printing service providers or in-house 3D printer. Our solution, a web platform to download car parts. The same way the music industry shifts to Spotify, the aftermarket industry is shifting to iPrint 3dspareparts.com. 3D database is the one way to access readily available car parts. The original equipment manufacturers can increase their profit by selling spare parts by 140%. Aftermarket supply chain can reduce their cost with warehouse by 40%. I printed these pairs using 3D distributed ledger is a blockchain technology that's used by banks. Artificial technologies for license to print the file, and smart contracts that help 3D printing service providers to store their data, quality, and deliver process into the platform. Our competition, there are 4 big players. One is Dassault System, Siemens, and Demanex, and Filed Digital Inventory. The competition business models don't make 3D printing data publicly available. They don't use blockchain technologies to secure the downloads of the spare parts. We are the only platform that provides a combination of AI and blockchain technology to safely and secure transfer digital design files. In your platform, part designs or original equipment manufacturers can sell their design files to be printed locally. 3D printing service providers can access a global network of car manufacturers to increase their profits. We are looking for collaboration with car manufacturers by license agreement, test bed, for example, for electrical vehicle, they can test or supply chain coordination to build their own supply chain. R&D collaboration with universities in Singapore or around the world. Business partnership with 3D printing providers to building your network. Visit us in our booth at TechInnovation in 7-11 December 2020. Thank you.
Thank you, Irma. Next, we have Sarvesh Kumar from Singular Intelligence.
Hello, everyone. I am Sarvesh, founder and CEO of Singular Intelligence, a company backed by University of Oxford and Innovate UK, the UK innovation agency. We are focused on consumer goods and retail sector applied AI. Consumer goods and retail sector loses almost $1 trillion every year globally. There are large-scale losses. 70% of promotions do not work out. There is significant out of stock, overstock, returns, and wastages. The recent COVID-19 has impacted the sector in a very bad way, as we all know, even as lay consumers. Unprecedented variability across consumer behavior. Singular Intelligence offers an applied AI product for efficient decision-making, including the situations in crisis and market turmoil, with forward-looking decisions augmented with AI simulations using all causal factors. The applications enable end-user AI consumer trends prediction, always-on demand sensing, anomaly detection, and simulation with always-on price promotion and market mix optimization. Customers have benefited significantly in the recent applications. Global FMCG company, beverages company, benefits to the extent of 16% growth in category value, as well as 26% growth in volume. The innovation comes from the ability to learn from all factors, including external market, COVID-19, to be able to create alerts, dynamic insight, causal inference, as well as simulation of future scenarios. It's actually a proprietary multi-level agent-based modeling and deep reinforcement learning solution that uses all market environment and COVID-19 data in a manner that has proven to produce far higher accuracy than existing system, as well as automation of data harmonization, modeling, and analysis to make it possible to replace month-long slow manual processes to effective insights and decisions. The fact that we are having a tech roadmap that is bringing together omni-channel federated intelligence with all data and factors for personalized collaborative retail makes it possible. The challenges that retail sector has faced for a long time, especially in the COVID-19 scenario. Now the companies can learn from all data across markets with environments at different levels and use that to be able to understand what anomalies are expected in the market, how to handle that, what strategies and plans on price, promo, distribution, as well as media and collaborations within the retail ecosystem in a dynamic fashion will help handle that crisis. And so it's a solution that is like an ideal solution for detecting anomalies, adapting to change. Eventually, in our view, we believe that it is not a new business model, but the ability to be agile and be innovative with the business model with changing market that is going to help the retail sector survive and thrive in the next few years. So we are here to meet FMCG companies, retailers, retail malls, online companies, autonomous retail customers, and distribution partners in Singapore and Southeast Asia. The methodology of adoption is very simple, efficient, and also much cheaper than existing ways of doing things. From a simple discovery to trial to onboard and scale, we really believe that it could be a disruptive, transformative solution for the emerging retail sector. Contact us for a 30-minute product demo and discovery session. Even for those who may not be directly into the retail ecosystem, if you know of someone else within this event, we'd be happy to meet them and share how it can transform the industry and their lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sarvesh. Next, from Interactive Coventry Limited, we have Charalampos Karyotis.
Hello, I'm Charalampos Karyotis, and I'm the Research Director of Interactive Coventry, a UK company spin out of Coventry University. Our company delivers driving assist systems, industrial fault detection technologies, and smart city applications. Our solutions were able to achieve state-of-the-art performance by using artificial intelligence, computer vision, and IoT technologies. Our team has extensive experience in machine learning. It has published over 200 scientific publications and is the proud owner of 2 innovative patents on deep learning and IoT. The motivation of our technology stems from the need of modern commuters for fully automated and customizable solutions able to promote their safety and well-being, from the need of modern societies for safer and more efficient traffic networks, and from the need for efficient big data applications that are also able to respect individual freedom and privacy. Modern driving assist systems are limited in monitoring very specific aspects of the driver, like fatigue. They rely on limited inputs, such as facial recognition, and they utilize outdated processing techniques that are not able to exploit the wealth of information that is available in motor vehicles. On the other hand, passenger profiling systems focus only on the driver. They're not fully automated. For example, they rely on pre-saved profiles, and their development and deployment face considerable GDPR issues. Our system is a dashboard-mounted retrofit device that detects and reports hazards to the driver and to the vehicle. It performs real-time computer vision and signal processing with the help of our patented modeling approach. Our device uses front-facing and cabin-facing cameras, sensor inputs from accelerometers, magnetometers, and other sensors, audio input from microphone, as well as contextual information such as current weather conditions. By using its artificial intelligence, our system is able to spot several events, such as harsh braking, speeding, maneuvers, and others, detect multiple objects in a scene, as well as driver drowsiness and distraction. All information about the trip is saved, recorded, and sent to online dashboard for review. We are currently enhancing our system to support monitoring for all passengers inside the vehicle. We have also equipped our device with unique data anonymization and data annotation techniques. All critical components are developed, and we tested the driving assist system in collaboration with Horiba Myra. Our system is able to improve driving safety and journey experience, provide a new, fully customized and automated solution for the automotive industry, promote adoption for AV technologies, inform traffic management policies, support fleet management and human resources monitoring, lead to lower insurance premiums and enhanced theft prevention, while its underlying data anonymization technology can ensure GDPR compliance, and its data annotation tools can promote the development of new computer vision products. Interactive Coventry is interested in developing new collaboration with any automotive industry that is willing to install our system in their products, with public authorities that operate autonomous vehicle infrastructure, with companies that manufacture CCTV equipment and is interested in our anonymization technology, to computer companies that is interested in using our data annotation tools, and to any company or research organization that is looking to produce new research and development in the areas of industrial manufacturing, smart city, and autonomous vehicles. Please visit us to our TechInnovation place or our virtual booth at Switch, or email us, and we will be happy to answer all your questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Charalampos, for that presentation. Next, from Shout Platform Limited, we have Thomas Pollick.
Hi, I'm Thomas Pollick, founder of Shout Platform. Our company is based in Manchester, United Kingdom, and we provide location services and indoor positioning, which can be utilized for asset tracking and for engagement with your local customers. There is a number of industries where our technology can be utilized. However, we have a particular focus on advanced manufacturing. Well, outdated and expensive products in the current marketplace mean that indoor positioning is not a viable option for about 99% of the businesses. And this presents a huge problem, as manual asset tracking and manual tracking of personnel leads to errors, bottlenecks, and occupational safety risks. Now, our solution is cost-effective, highly accurate, compatible with all modern devices, whether it's tracking tags, IoT devices, or even mobile phones. And most importantly, it is significantly ahead of the competition because it's replacing 50 years old methodology for positioning with artificial intelligence. So even though this is a brand new product, we have already secured deployments and customers both in the United States and in Europe. And at present, we are looking to find a partner who would be keen to pilot our technology in Singapore or in the region of Southeast Asia. So if you're looking to optimize processes at your manufacturing facility, please get in touch. Well, that's it. So enjoy the rest of the event, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. Next, we have Alan Timothy from Bubo AI Limited.
Good afternoon. I'm Alan Timothy from Bubo AI. We do AI-driven price optimization. 85% of B2B decision makers believe their pricing decisions can be improved, because each 1% we can increase the gross margin. It gives you 10% increase in your net margin. That's just more than any other thing you can do as a manager, but it is difficult because you're costing on basis. Small changes don't have a difference. Customers can be highly price sensitive. It is a difficult thing to do. Despite this, 5% of companies have applied pricing innovation to their organization with success. But pricing innovation only works when you do it around the customer value pricing. And within customer value pricing, you also include their willingness to pay and their insight to make their behavior appropriate to the price. This isn't easy to do. A typical B2B organization, this requires over 1 billion calculations, and based on a standard server, this will take more than 10 days to complete. And yet, 89% of B2B pricing decisions are made in Excel, where you cannot physically cope with the amount of calculators needed, which is why Bubo AI brings together the blend of artificial intelligence and cloud computing in the Azure cloud, as we are backed by Microsoft. We do this by having 3 intelligent AI-driven engines. There is the custom engine that we use for hyper-personalized customer segmentation, where we link similar customers together. We also have a willingness to pay, which takes a customer from the price they're on to the target price in a way that means they do not spot it, so you get the optimum price. Within the pricing engine, we determine the optimum price, their velocity of growth or their velocity of churn, to allow you to interject to change those velocities. And all of that's overseen using another AI engine to oversee the performance of the customer engine, the pricing engine, to spot bias. All of that is driven by a feedback loop, taking real transaction data back from your ERP system, back into the system, so constantly making sure the price that's offered to the customer is the optimal price that customer is willing to pay. Does it work? Here are 2 case studies: a 45% improvement in net profit from a UK-based automotive distributor, and a 19% increase in gross margins in only 9 weeks in an Italian wholesaler. We are recognized by experts and we work with experts. We won the Best Emerging Technology in AI award in the UK. We have been cited in Gartner's Price Optimization Software for 2020. We are backed by Microsoft, and we work with key British universities, including Newcastle University and Cranfield. So in AI, Bubo AI brings the optimal price recommendation for your B2B customers, typically increasing gross margins by 3%. 3% increase in your gross margin will equate to a 30% uplift in your net profit.
Thank you, Alan, for that presentation. And now, last but not least, we have Alex Lawrence Berkeley from Level 5 Supplies Limited.
Good afternoon, Singapore. My name is Alex Lawrence Berkeley. I'm Chief Executive Officer of Level 5 Supplies, and I'm going to give you a brief introduction to our cutting-edge technology, Aspect 3D. So, as I'm sure many of you are familiar, LiDAR is really important in the world of robotics and autonomous vehicles, but it is depth-only information. So how do we extract or add color information to that? This technology is called volumetric video. So what we do is essentially take RGB data from a camera and add the depth information that we can extract from LiDAR. This is something very new, which you may think that LiDAR growing in the resolution it is and increasing the resolution at the speed it is and decreasing its price you would have thought that already it's available in full color. Well, that's not the case. And actually, the post-processing required to connect the color information from a camera to the depth information of a LiDAR takes around about 3 times the amount of time than the footage you've captured. So let's say it takes you 1 minute to capture the footage. It's going to take about 3 minutes to turn that into a colorized point cloud, or what you see here, which is a colorized voxel image, that's volumetric pixels. So most of the existing solutions work indoors only at very short range, usually out to about 5 meters, which is about the same range as the iPhone LiDAR system. Our system, because we're using a panoramic camera designed for outdoor use and a panoramic LiDAR designed for outdoor use, it means that that can work outdoors in daylight, in most weathers, 5 to 10 times the range of existing approaches. So here's a high resolution LiDAR output, which you may recognize as Ouster. It's also got passive infrared there as well. And then when you combine that with the colorized output from the RGB camera, then you start getting a colorized point cloud. So this is a prototype that we developed. It took us about 3 days to do, where you can see, so this is a real-time rendering. We've only captured a couple of frames here, 1 frame in particular with higher resolution. And you can see the different outputs on screen. So in the middle, you've got a donut image from the panoramic camera, and on the outside, you've got the LiDAR point cloud, and we've combined those data streams to provide a fully colorized point cloud. And you can see just about, if I just go back and forward a bit, you can see that vivid vision is going out of the window and down the corridor as well with full color. So we're about £250,000 away from getting this project and product finished, and we're working with a number of different stakeholders. The cool thing about this is that we're actually just using a standard Intel chip. We're not using a graphics processing unit. We're using a proprietary set of software tools that have been developed over the last 20, 30 years that don't need GPUs. It's a single company who's developed this software infrastructure, and we're bolting our technologies on top of that. Because of this different approach, this real-time approach, it's got lots of different applications. We've had a lot of very positive interest. Because of the early stage of the technology for us as a company, and we're a startup ourselves, we're only a couple of years old, we are moving moderately quickly, but really, limited by the type of interest we're having, because we need paying customers to come to us and say, we want to develop this particular technology for these applications. We sort of came up with a technology concept before we had customers, before we had applications. So there are numerous different ideas that we've had and we've been approached about already. So TV and film sector, virtual production, live entertainment, and live streaming VR, and defense, remote operation of robotics and vehicles and area surveillance in 3 dimensions. So overall, this is an early stage technology using a revolutionary approach, and we're looking for customer investors to help validate applications, use cases, and guide our development journey. If you'd like to get in touch, my email address is on the screen. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about that, then the link is there as well. It's level5supplies.com/aspect3D. So just a quick reminder, it's a fully colorized, high-resolution LiDAR point cloud that works real-time without a GPU, and we're intending on having live streaming in a 5G environment of volumetric video by the end of next year. Please do get in touch if you have any questions. Thank you very much.